Oh, just a spoon of Nutella makes the culture shock go down. Hi everyone, TL here, traveling linguist. So I'm in Japan, and I've been thinking about making this video for a long time, like a couple months, at least a year. If you're looking for a video that's gonna be all like, Japan is wonderful, come to Japan! That's not this video. You can like click away right now. It's gonna be a bit of a rant. And it has to do with staring. And this is gonna be my experience, and I'm sure many people have had different experiences, but this is what it's been like for me. I came to Japan about a year and a half ago, and one of the things that I noticed was that I stand out, right? I'm not Japanese. And Japan is one of those countries that has a very high population of like native Japanese people and a very low population of immigrants, of foreigners. They call them gaijin here. It's foreigner. According to statistics Japan has about 1.5% non-native Japanese residents, so foreigners essentially. They don't get a whole lot of immigration, whereas some places like Canada or the United States or Australia, where they've had huge amounts of immigration over centuries, right? So these countries have turned into, even though they still have different majorities, they're still quite a bit more melting pot kind of countries. Japan is a country where most people are native Japanese and their ancestors have been here for hundreds of years. And so I guess to see someone, or to see a person who is not like everyone else in your family, all of your cousins and relatives and friends growing up, I guess is kind of something unusual. And so Japanese people and I guess other tourists even from Korea or China tend to stare. And it's not just adults, it's children as well. To give just this story that happened to me, and I can't believe this is real. Like, it just blows my mind already. The day that I arrived in Fukuoka, and for me, Fukuoka is a large city. It's 1.5 million people. It's not Tokyo though. Like, Tokyo is a whole nother ballpark. Like, that's something different. But for Japan, Fukuoka is like medium sized. So when I first arrived in Fukuoka, I was taking the train to my new apartment, and my coworker was with me, and I was all like genki happy. He's like, yeah, I'm in Japan, and this is gonna be awesome, and stuff like that. And there's this woman, I'm standing, and there's this woman sitting with her child, and maybe like a year old. I glance over to be like, oh, cute baby, because I love babies. I think they're super cute. I look over at this cute baby, and the baby looks at me and has this moment lapse of like, you don't look like everyone else. And just like freaks out, like crying, screaming, like, ah! I'm like, whoa, crap, like, don't make eye contact, like, ah, I'm sorry. And then, but as soon as I look away, baby stops crying. So I'm like, oh, well, yeah, whatever. Maybe it wasn't me, maybe I had like something in my teeth or something or whatever. So I look over again, just to like double check. I look over again, and like as soon as I make eye contact, baby's like, ah! And freaks out again. So I'm like, I'm sorry, it's my face. I can't. I'm sorry. Ah! That was one of my first experiences in Japan, and this has happened like 3 more times with various other small children throughout my year and a half of living in Fukuoka. And so now, obviously, children and adults don't scream and cry when they see me. And when I talk about staring, I don't mean that look of like, hey, you're a handsome guy, because I know I'm privileged in that I got some, I think, okay genetics, but I know what that look looks like. That look of, I think you're attractive, and that's not the look that I usually get. The look that I usually get is something like, okay, imagine that you're going to the zoo, and you're looking around at all the animals, and you come to the gorilla cages, and there are gorillas in like storybooks, and you see them on TV and news articles and stuffed ones and whatever. They're not an unusual animal around the world. They're quite common, but they're not native to Japan, or they're not native to Canada, or whatever the case may be. And you go to the gorilla cages and like, oh, it's kind of cool. Like, it's a little bit different. Like, I've never seen one in person. Like, I've heard about them, but I've never really seen one. Like, wow, neat. And that's the kind of look that I get. A lot of people aren't really abashed that looking, like, out of the corner of their eye. A lot of people will, like, stare, and they'll, like, watch you as you walk past. Like, I swear it almost caused some car accidents. Just walking to work, and old ladies, like, watching me as they drive by. Like, oh my gosh. It's just the weirdest feeling. The type of stare makes me feel like I'm an animal on display. Like, not that I'm a human, but that I'm like a different species. And that's what bothers me about it. And I realize that people are just curious, and humans are naturally curious, and I get that. And I get that if you grew up in a society or country where your friends and your family and all of your ancestors look a certain way, and you see a human walking down the street that looks a quite different way, at least in hair, eye, skin color, I can understand, like, looking. But I just wanted to say that that makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. And that's why Nutella makes everything better. Because it tastes good and it doesn't judge me. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. If you, in your home country, or you're in a foreign country, or you're in Japan, like me, and you get stared at, and again, like I said, it's not that like, hey, you're sexy kind of stare. It's the you're different kind of stare. Please like, comment, let me know what your experiences are. Do you make babies cry? It's just so wow. So that's my experience. It's not everyone. It does happen every day. I have other stories, but that's enough for one video. So yeah, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.